Hey guys, I know I said that the last time I'd make a phone video would be the last time I would make a phone video, but I haven't gotten to a new webcam yet. I've been looking, trying to research which one would be best for me to use. They're not cheap. I have the money, but I just want to make sure that I have a good webcam. That was even better than the last one. Anyway, I've decided to make a vlog review because um, I just don't really have much time to make another edited gameplay review, so here goes. First off, I just want to say that I grew up playing Sega Genesis. It was my very first console. I used to play it all the time, mainly third-party games actually, like Mortal Kombat and stuff like that. Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, some licensed games here and there like Stargate and Virtual Bart and stuff like that. I'm also a big fan of compilations, whether we're talking about Midway or Atari or Sega and Nintendo. And I always get them. I always pick them up. On PS2, you had the Sega Classics Collection, I believe it was called. On PS3, you had the Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection. On PS4, well, PS3 and Xbox 360. PS4 and Xbox One, I got the Sega Genesis Classics. In terms of library, this is the biggest Sega compilation yet, I believe. This comes with over 50 games, just over 50. I know you can look them up, the list of games, but I'm just going to read them off to you right now. It comes with Alex Kidd in the Enchanted Castle, Alien Soldier, Alien Storm, Altered Beast, Beyond Oasis, Biohazard Battle, Bonanza Bros, Columns, Columns 3, where's 2? Comic Zone, Crackdown, Decap Attack, Dr. Robotnik, Sonic 3D Blast, Sonic Spinball, Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Space Harrier, Streets of Rage 2, Streets of Rage 3, Super Thunder Blade, Sword of Vermilion, The Revenge of Shinobi, Toe Jam and Earl and Panic on Funkotron, Toe Jam and Earl, the first one, Vector Man 2, Virtua Fighter 2, Wonder Boy in Monster World, and Wonder Boy 3 Monster Lair. Where's Wonder Boy 2? Holy shit, why did I do that? Columns 2, by the way, was only released in Japan. The Wonder Boy 2, on the other hand, I have no idea what the fuck. I don't know. Anyway, there are a few extra things, like being able to rewind if you make a mistake, meaning that it's basically impossible not to lose any game if you choose to do that. You can also save. Each game has 4 different save slots, which is okay for most games except for RPGs, meaning you can only go back to 4 places. It kind of blows, especially if you're playing Shining Force or Phantasy Star. There is a mirror mode, which I actually never tried. I haven't tried mirror mode yet. You get to play in reverse from right to left. You know what I mean, mirror mode. If you read the list, you'll notice that there are a couple key ingredients they're missing. They don't have every Sonic game. They have Sonic Spinball and Sonic 3D Blast, but they don't have Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Sonic and Knuckles. Why? Why is it not in there? And also, where is the Echo the Dolphin games? This is probably the first Sega compilation that didn't have Echo 1 and 2. Never mind Echo Jr., that one wasn't as important, but come on, have at least Echo 1 and 2. When I played a few of these games, I've noticed that the sound is a little off. Some of the pitches are a little too low, like some of the voices. You can't hear it anywhere near as well as you could hear the music. I don't know if that's a setting problem. I have to increase the settings, but I didn't really see any settings on most of the games, so That might have been a port issue. They might have fucked up on the sound. Not as bad as like the at games, Sega mini shit. But you do notice slight differences in sound between the original Sega Genesis versions and this port. There are also a couple sound glitches. For instance, one time I was playing Sonic the Hedgehog 1, and I kept hearing, like, in the middle of a song, like, I don't know if it can get patched, but there are sound problems. So you have incomplete series in this compilation. You gotta have all the Sonic games. It is the biggest compilation, but I don't believe that it is the best compilation. I think that Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection is still the best compilation in terms of library and selection. And Sonic's Ultimate, this one also has unlockable games from the Master System as well, like the very original Phantasy Star and the very original Altered Beast, the Master System version of that. They also have Fantasy Zone in there, and a few others. I don't believe Sega Genesis Classics has that. I mean, Sega Genesis Classics, you have some pretty awesome games that weren't included in Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection, like Gunstar Heroes and Toe Jam and Earl. Sword of Vermilion was one thing that was missing. But overall, I just feel like I'd rather have 40 games that I like more than 50 games that I like a little bit less. You know what I'm saying? It's still worth $30. Don't get me wrong. The Sega Classics, you get 50 games for $30. You can't go wrong with that. But I feel like if you're gonna get this game, you're also gonna want to have this as well, in case you don't have it already. But I recommend having both. I feel like you can have the Sonic's one without the Sega Classics one, but you cannot have the Sega Classics one without the Sonic one, because you're gonna want to have all the Sonic games. So yeah, I prefer Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection over the Sega Classics. One cool feature about the Classics is that the main menu is like a living room. It's like a living space where you have like a bookshelf full of these 50 games that you select and put it in the console. And there's a big, not a big, it's just kind of a small fat, retro TV. You can actually change the time of day. If you want to play it when the room is nice and dark at night, you can do that as well. I don't know, it's just a little cool feature. I have it at default, where the time set is the time it is right now here. So yeah, guys, that's just my mini review. Not really a mini review, it's kind of a long video, but I just wanted to make a little vlog review about Sega Genesis Classics. Not a bad compilation, but there are a couple problems and a couple games that I feel were missing that really should have been in there. If I were to give it a final score, it would probably be maybe like a 7 out of 10. Overall decent. I'd give Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection at least a 9 out of 10. This has like almost everything essential. And that came out way back in 2009. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. Give me your thoughts in the comments below. Are there any games besides the ones that I mentioned that you thought should have been in there? Let me know what you guys think. I know it's only been out for, a day, but, I obviously didn't play everything, but I played some, tried seeing if there are any gameplay differences, and for the most part there aren't. What you played back then is what you'll play now. It's just that there are a couple audio problems that I've noticed. Anyway.